What's up everyone, welcome to the channel. So yesterday you may have seen in my videos weather was actually downright beautiful. It was 70 some degrees, sun was out, birds were chirping, you know, all that rainbows and unicorn kind of crap. But it was a beautiful day to take the car out and you know, have some fun. Even though I'm still limited to how much fun I can have because of nationwide, but that's a whole different subject altogether. But anyway, today, you know, like I said, yesterday was beautiful, but today, this is what we're working with today. So we go from 70 degrees and beautiful skies to literally low 40s, gray, windy, cold, and miserable. So for anybody that happens to watch my channel that's from the Midwest, I just want to thank you for sending this shit my way. Well, now on to the actual subject for today's video. So I picked up a couple of window decals. So, you know, I don't know, does this make me officially a YouTuber? You know, who knows? Got the idea from some of the larger YouTube channels like Tall Guy Car Reviews and Street Speed 717. Even a couple members in the Mopar community. I know Albino Rhino RT was in the process of getting ready to get his. I opted to go with a smaller decal. It's going to go on the back quarter window on the back door of the Charger. You know, I like to keep things a little understated. It took me a while to even come to grips with doing this, but I figured, you know what? If this helps me get subscribers and hit that mythical, you know, 1,000 subscriber mark, then so be it. But had these done by a gentleman here locally in the Elkton, Maryland, Delaware area. The name of his company is JM Signs. I'll put a link to his company webpage in the description of the video. You know, obviously, from my perspective, I went and picked these up. But he did say that, you know, if you want something done, if you contact him through either calling or an email or whatever, he'll send you some proofs back and forth. And then once you guys decide on a final proof, you know, he will cut the vinyl out and then ship it to you. So even though he's local to me, you don't have to actually be local for him to do work for you. So with that being said, like I said, this is going to go over here on this window. So basically what we're looking at is something along those lines. Obviously it'll look much better once it's actually installed and the transparency's there, and you know, all you have is the silhouette of the car and then the channel name and the, you know, two icons. But it looks like these things are pretty much almost like the decals you get for the badges. So, you know, you've got the backing piece for the vinyl that protects the adhesive of the vinyl, and then the front piece. So, you know, when you pull this off, you got to make sure the vinyl sticks to this front piece so that when you put it on the window, then you press it, and then you peel the front piece off, and it should stay on the window. So hopefully that's how this is going to work. But before I get around to that, I have to clean the windows. I'm going to use alcohol distilled water mixture that I use for a lot of the, you know, really important cleaning stuff to make sure there's nothing left on the window, you know, from that perspective. So I'm going to go ahead and take care of that. And I'm going to go ahead and get these installed, and then I will show everyone the finished product. Okay, everything's installed. Literally took about 5 whole minutes to install it. You can see, moving a little closer, I think it looks pretty good. You know, obviously the vinyl's cut to make as much of it transparent to the you know, tinted glass as much as possible. The only thing I did notice was as I was getting ready to install the passenger side, I realized I didn't ask him to reverse the car. So you can see the car is actually facing the back of the actual car. So I think at some point I might ask him about making me another one for the passenger side and having the car flipped so that you know, it's facing forward to match the other side. But other than that, I think they look pretty good. So again, name of the company is JM Signs. I'll put it, like I said, I'll put a link to their website in the description for the video. And he said he'll ship anywhere. So if you guys have an idea of something you want done, whether it be for your car, your business, or whatever the case may be, you know, check out his website, and you know, maybe he might be the guy to do it for you. But anyway, I'm quite happy. They are kind of subtle and understated, so who knows whether they're going to actually be you know, enough to grab people's attention to increase the number of subscribers to the channel. But now that they're on the car, there's actually going to be a Cars and Coffee event, not this Saturday but the following Saturday. So hopefully we'll see. I'm going to check and see, you know, as I'm out and driving around, if I notice any additional subscribers. I'm actually supposed to be traveling to just outside, well, actually someplace on Long Island. So the, I think it's the Comac, or however you pronounce it, area of Long Island. It's supposed to be sometime next week. Was originally supposed to be traveling up Monday, doing my work there on Tuesday, and then coming home. But, you know, stuff at work is getting kind of out of control, so who knows, might end up being later in the week. But I'm contemplating taking the Charger, and if I do, that'll be the first time driving around outside of, you know, my local area here in Delaware. So it'll be interesting to see if I get some additional subscribers from that aspect as well. So anyway, again, let me get a little bit closer in here so you can see it a little bit better. Like I said, you can see, you know, it lines up pretty good. You know, I did measure the window to make sure it was going to fit and gave him the dimensions and all of that. But the only thing is the coloring of the outline around the channel name. I was hoping it would be a little bit more of a match to the body color of the car, but I don't know that it necessarily is. It's a little hard to tell on camera, but it is what it is. And so there you go. And if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel.